Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. It is bright and early on this Monday morning. It is about 6:30. I'm gonna head out to go set up the studio for Health Cafe because we are now doing a 7 a.m. morning Pilates class. So I have to go set up the studio. But we are gonna get our day started early and I'm gonna head to the gym right after class. I am just in a mood to reset, refresh, and we're about halfway through June, and so I feel like it's time to do that. I really have been in a little bit of a slump, and I feel like it's that mid-year, beginning of summer, like starting to fall out of routine a little bit, and I kind of just want to check in with myself, see how I'm doing, see how my goals are doing, and take you guys along for the ride. But I'm gonna head out to the studio, get my morning started. I feel fresh and awake and alive. I feel like I've been waking up earlier, and maybe that's just because it's the summer, but that's one habit that at least I have been on. Before we head out for this somewhat sunny morning, my full activewear set, both pieces are from TLF. I have been obsessed with TLF and I recently got some more new pieces in, and this bra and these leggings are just stunning. I'm obsessed. I will leave my discount code here on the screen for you guys, but you guys can always use that code. It's TLF-Vanessa for 10% off. Always, no matter what sale they are running, you guys can get 10% off. But they have been my fave go-to activewear for the last few months and stunning. So we're gonna head out to the studio and then the gym. I'm gonna have a good day. Let's go. A lot cooler out than I anticipated. It does not feel like June this morning. I feel like this is like April. It is not warm out today. I just finished whipping up a quick little bite of protein pancakes for my post-workout meal. I also made literally just my protein powder and water post-workout shake, but I'm gonna eat this and then get fully ready for the day because I feel like I haven't been actually like putting myself together and getting ready for my days recently, and I feel like if I just put myself fully together, do my makeup, put on a cute outfit, maybe head out to a coffee shop to work, I think that might be the play. Just to get out of the house, get out of my own head for a little bit and go do some goal planning and goal setting outside of the house. It's the start of the week and I want to really put myself together and start it off on a good note. A lot of you have been commenting recently about how my hair is so much longer and looking so much healthier than it has in previous years, and If you are newer around here, when I got COVID back in, I believe it was beginning of 2022, one of the major symptoms that I suffered was hair loss, and it has been a journey the last 2 years of trying to get it to grow and be healthy and thick. Not that my hair was ever thick, like I've always had thin hair, but this is probably the longest that I've had my hair. And one of my favorite products that I always put on after I wash my hair is the Carasilk Renewed Reinforced Resilient. It's basically like a strengthening bond builder, so it like reinforces your hair. That is one of the many things that I do. I feel like another one is just not using much heat on my hair is a big thing. Typically let it air dry and then heat styling, keep it to a minimum. I'm definitely really happy with where my hair is at because it's taken so long to get like this, and I really wanted it to be long and healthy for the wedding, and we still have a year away from that, so I feel like it can get at least a little bit longer and maybe fuller and even more healthy before then. But we're gonna do a little bit of skincare. It is kind of gloomy out today, and a lot gloomier than I anticipated slash wanted it to be. I was really hoping that it was gonna be a beautiful sunny day, but yesterday was kind of cold and icky, and today is also kind of cold and icky. Starting with this brightening vitamin C toner essence from Laneige. I feel like my morning skincare is definitely very simple. Like I don't do a lot. My nighttime skincare tends to switch up a little bit and is where I add a little bit more products and serums and things. My skin has also been going through it recently. You can kind of see that there's just, it's not liking me at the moment, so I'm definitely keeping it very simple. Using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This has been my go-to favorite. It's somewhere in between a really light, airy moisturizer and like a dewy, heavy cream. And I love the texture. Makeup is done. We are dressed and ready to head out. So for the next few days, I'm gonna be basically doing a major life reset. We are halfway through June and officially 1 year since I graduated and have been out of school, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've been in this weird limbo state, or at least like in and out of this weird limbo state. You guys have heard me talk about this before. At the beginning of 2024, I did set goals for myself, and I think I've maybe looked at them twice. I'm sure some of you also feel this way, that you set goals at the beginning of the year and then you never really look at them again, and you open them up at the end of the year and go, oh, why, like I finished maybe half of these and I could have done way more of them if I had actually sat down, made smaller goals around them and held them at the forefront of my mind. I am truly someone that believes that goals without a plan or without a system in place to achieve them are truly just wishes, and you're just like wishing on a star that they're going to come to fruition. So today, one of my major plans for this mid-year reset is to go over those goals, start making monthly goals again, because that's something that I used to do throughout school and I genuinely have not done in the last year. So I want to start setting monthly goals again. That is a goal within itself, a goal to set monthly goals. But I'm gonna head to a coffee shop, we're gonna plan the week, review my goals, kind of do like a mid-year, an intentional mindset review, how I've been doing, how I've been actually doing on my goals even without really looking at them, realign myself so that I can achieve more of the goals that I set at the beginning of the year. Let's head out, let's head to a coffee shop. You guys already know your girl's not caffeinated, she needs some sort of caffeine situation. Before we head out, a little outfit of the day. Cargo pants are White Fox, bodysuit is Aritzia, this little bolero is from Revolve. goals, as well as planned out my list of to-dos for not only today but for the rest of the week as well, just so that I kind of have them all in one place. But seeing as the caffeine is almost gone and I am basically done everything that I wanted to do, I think we're gonna head back home because we still have a long list of things that we need to get to today. I'm going to do a little bit of work, answer a few more emails before we head out though.
I thought I see the day we coming into me. Used to hold you close, she was more than a friend to me. Angels taking me away.
We are back home, we are in my office. Let's recap some of the goals that I set for myself at the beginning of 2024 before we go into kind of what I've reset for myself for the rest of the year. And also recap the ones that I have either finished or I'm on my way to finishing. First three were all numerical social media growth related. The first being 750K on YouTube, 150K on Instagram, 200K on TikTok, which I'm making progress towards all of those. Those are like consistent goals that I'm always working on and like are somewhat not fully self-driven because it is dependent on like content performing and whatnot, but we're making progress towards that. Next, we're at post 1 podcast episode minimum per month. I didn't post January, February, March, but I did post April, May, and have an episode coming for June. So I'm happy to say that I hopped back on that, but obviously that's a goal that's not going to be fully finished this year. The second is travel to 2 new countries. I have 1 new country being planned, but I don't think I'm gonna hit 2 new countries this year unless in the same trip I manage to stop in 2 different countries, but we'll see. More mental check-ins and brain dump. Definitely have been doing more this year than any other year, but it's something that I need to stay consistent with. Finish my first draft of my novel. I have not written a single word this year. Yikes. I feel like I always get bursts of creativity and inspiration for writing at the Christmas break, like winter holiday season, fall, and in summer. So I'm slowly getting back into writing a little bit. That has not been going well. Finished 20 books. I have read, I believe I'm at 6 books for the year. So that's good. I know my Goodreads goal is 25 and then I wrote 20 here. So 25 is like the big goal and 20 is the smaller goal. So I've read 6 books. So I feel like we're kind of on track because I read the most in the summer. 1 no phone day per month. Definitely haven't been doing that. Take 2 online courses. I did do some Skillshare stuff at the beginning of the year, but honestly fell off and have not been doing anything like that. Read my Bible 3 times a week. Definitely have been doing that. Launched 2 products. 1, I've mentioned a few times, is on the way, is in the works. 2, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Eat cleaner, definitely need to work on that. Have a more minimal wardrobe, also need to work on that. Run 15 kilometers. Definitely made progress towards that. I've ran my first 10K so far, so 15K shouldn't be far behind. Like within the next few weeks, I definitely think I'm gonna hit that. And then the rest are kind of more personal ones. But I also wanted to write down some things that I have accomplished this year even outside of those goals. So things that I wrote down where I've read 6 of the 20 books. Pat on the back for me. That's already almost more books than I read the last 2 years. I ran my first 10K like I just said, and I started running 2 times per week, which is such a big thing for me because I have not ran consistently since I was like 15. Super proud of that. But we went wedding dress shopping for the first time and I maybe found the one. I went on my first brand trip. I went on my first business trip. Definitely has been some other few personal growth things along the way. But in terms of goals for the last 6 months of the year, I want to go on 2 more trips, hopefully. 1 being at least a new country, which I mentioned is planning and on the way. Got to read at least 13 more books. My goal for June is to read 5 books total, so I got to read another 3 this month and then we'll be almost halfway to my goal, which I think is on a good track. I want to do monthly declutters, which I want to get to tomorrow, as well as more brain dumps monthly. And then write 3 times per week, even if it's just 100 words, as well as continue to eat cleaner, cook at home, and work on some of those other goals that are my yearly goals that I mentioned. Overall, I think I'm making not bad progress, at least not as bad as I thought I was, and which is one reason why I'm really glad that I'm doing this reset in the middle of the year this year. It's something I've never done, but I do think it's good to reset, refocus, and put you back on track, but also realize how much you've already accomplished in 6 months of the year. Now that I'm a little bit more redirected and realigned, I'm gonna get to more of the physical reset. I need to grocery shop, so that's gonna set me up for eating cleaner for the rest of the week, as well as making more home cooked meals. My fridge is almost empty. I literally need to do a huge grocery shop, and I think I need to clean out my pantry. My pantry is kind of icky and just needs to be totally taken out and reorganized. It wasn't sunny out earlier, but now it's so beautiful out, and I'm glad I'm walking to the grocery store and heading out again so I can enjoy the sunlight a bit.
Sunny days, my shadows drift in the rear. Wishing it was safe to expose all of my fears. Try to tell my fam, it resulted in my tears. Now I'm alienated, they've been calling me queer. I pray up to the angels in hopes I ain't dead, but they just bite me down, try to keep it cavalier. Picking up the pieces to keep it together, holding it down even through the bad weather. Never thought I'd see the day we coming into me. Used to hold you close, she was more than a friend to me. Angels taking me away, trying to hold my ground, hope I live another day. Yeah.
Here is the full grocery haul. Got a lot of basics, like regular things like broccoli, bananas, spinach, tomatoes, and then I grabbed some radishes because I've been loving radish salads, as well as some asparagus because it's in season, some mini bell peppers. I've been loving having tofu at least once a week, and then I also grabbed soy milk this week. I've been kind of alternating weeks between 1 week of dairy milk and 1 week non-dairy milk, and soy milk was on sale and I do like having it. It's got a little extra protein, and just to switch it up, grab some butter chicken sauce, regular old cheddar cheese. I'd been craving bagels and cream cheese for breakfast, so I grabbed 2 fresh bagels from the bakery and then some plain cream cheese, as well as chicken as my protein this week. I also love sliced olives on my salads, so grabbed a new jar of those. Some salsa. Because it's getting to be summer, I love a good chip and salsa as a summer snack, so this was on sale and I grabbed it. We'll have to grab chips at some point, but this is my favorite salsa. It's literally just the PC extra chunky medium one. Some flaxseed for smoothies and yogurt bowls, and then plain Greek yogurt for breakfasts, as well as these little ruby potatoes. I really wanted sweet potatoes, but there was literally none at the grocery store. And then eggs. This grocery haul will probably last me, I want to say, about a week and a half. Some things obviously longer than that. The only other thing I might need to grab is another protein. I wanted to grab a fish, but everything was pretty expensive. But we're gonna reorganize the fridge, clean it up, and put all of these groceries away, and then make a quick lunch because your girl is starving. It is like 2:30 p.m. and I have not had lunch yet, so I'm gonna whip up a quick salad situation. I think like a lentil radish, and then I have a can of tuna, so like something like that. Oh no! I grabbed yogurt thinking that I didn't have any, but I have literally almost a full one. It's a good thing that the yogurt that I grabbed doesn't expire until like almost the end of July, and I go through one of these like in a week and a half, so. Everything is put away. I'll still need to clean, reorganize, and then prep some of the food just because I want it ready for the week, but your girl is starving, so first I'm gonna make lunch. Here's today's lunch. One of my favorite radish lentil salads. Added some fresh cilantro from my little outdoor garden, and then some spinach, the olives, tuna, cucumber, and then did a little homemade lemon olive oil dressing. This is honestly one of my favorite salads. Such a quick, easy lunch. So this has not been cleaned, reorganized, or touched since I moved in. I mean, like, I've put other stuff up there and taken stuff out and used stuff, obviously, but I have not fully taken everything out and cleaned it since I moved in. She needs cleaning and reorganizing, and that's what we're doing today. Also, on a side note, cleaning makes me realize how often I give things feminine pronouns. The fact that I just called that cupboard a she. Anybody else? Note to self, get basket for onions so that stops happening. I feel like this looks really gross, but I made the butter chicken for dinner. It's so simple, easy, definitely a go-to quick recipe for home meals. I swear I have this at least like once a month, but go me for, I'm gonna call this healthy balance and not ordering in because I am tired. But one of my goals this month, but also like I think I'm gonna make this a goal for the rest of the months, is to work on a passion project for 1 hour a day. I feel like that might be a little bit of an overshoot, but aiming for an hour a day. And so while I eat dinner, I'm gonna throw on a good playlist and I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. And not only am I gonna work on a passion project, but I'm going to write, so working towards finishing my first draft. Also, it's a passion project. It's something that I don't do often and I haven't done at all this year. And I am working towards the goal that I set at the beginning of the year. And so I'm gonna take about an hour and do that. It might be closer to 45 minutes. I'm going to try and get some words on the document, even if it's like planning and outlining, just make progress, you know? Good morning. We are headed out for a long run this morning. I think I'm gonna try and just hit a 10K. Still working towards that 15K goal because I've only ever run a 10K once. This will be my second time, run 8K twice, 6K 3 times. So I'm like, need to continue running the same distance before I just keep increasing the distance. I'm wearing another little TLF active set. I love this line of their stuff. It's perfect for running because all of the shorts and leggings have pockets, and I do not like running with like pouches or bags or anything on me. So I just stick my keys in my pocket and then run with my phone in my hand, or stick my phone in the pocket, and it's perfect. It's not crazy warm out this morning, so I do think I'm gonna throw on a tank top or something on top because it's only like, I think like 18 out, so it's a little cool and the sun is in and out of the clouds. But I also get super warm on runs. I do want something extra layer on, but I'm gonna go hit a long run. I just checked the weather before heading out and it's a little bit cooler out than I thought, so I'm putting on this little running jacket, which I definitely need more of these. I love them because I just like fitted things when I'm running. I feel like loose baggy clothing is not the most comfortable for running. So now we're wearing this little jacket too. 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. 4 kilometers. 5 kilometers, halfway, 6 kilometers, 7 kilometers, 9 kilometers, feeling super good. I might go and try and do an 11K, possibly a 12, we're doing good. 10K, we're still going because I'm actually doing pretty good. I think I'm just gonna run all the way home. Okay, ended up doing 11K. I was gonna try and run the full 12 home, but I'm pretty beat. So considering that's the farthest I've run, pretty good. Always have to have post-run electrolytes, and I love this one from Bloom. It's their Super Belly in the strawberry hibiscus. This one is definitely my favorite flavor. Today's big goal is to do a closet clear out. One of my 2024 goals was to have a more minimalistic wardrobe, and I definitely do not have that, but even just being able to do monthly Declutters is good, and I don't think I've done a declutter since April. I kind of skipped May. I was pretty on it for the first few months of the year, but recently the main issue I feel like is my shirts drawers, and then my athletic wear recently has grown because I just love TLF, and I know I have some pieces in my athletic wear drawer that they can go, they've been there for a while. Closet clean out, reorganization, because yesterday I feel like I did a good general apartment tidy, cleaned up some of the cabinets that I had been wanting to go through and vacuumed. This closet has dresses, skirts, winter sweaters, and then some shoes. I feel like I went through the sweaters recently, but they somehow still look a mess. And then dresses and skirts I genuinely don't have a ton of, and I feel like I wear everything, but I'm still gonna go through it and see if I can maybe pull 1 or 2 pieces to get rid of. Like, I feel like if I think that I have to get rid of a ton all at once, it's a little overwhelming, versus if I tell myself that I only need to get rid of 1 to 2 pieces every month, then that is, I feel like, a lot less overwhelming. I feel like I'm just not gonna wear these again. Like, they were cute, but I'm not a big chunky platform girl. Same with these loafers, I think they're too small. Okay, that was actually pretty productive. I got rid of a few dresses and 2 pairs of shoes. We're gonna move on to my fitness wear drawer. This drawer can currently barely close, and it is literally, like, I can barely get it open because everything is squished in there. It's been chaotic as heck for the last like month or so. So I either need to get rid of a ton of things or just somehow reorganize. So I'm gonna take everything out and go from there. I'm trying to keep somewhat order. These are all bras. Leggings. Tell me you live in activewear without telling me you live in activewear. That is what this is. Organized, and now like at least 10 times better. Everything fits. I ended up folding my leggings in half. I had them like long before, and I think this just works a lot better. All right, you guys, what life reset and mid-year life turnaround would not be complete without a little glow up? So I'm currently on my way out to go get my makeup done professionally, and then we are going to go fix this mop. She's long, she's luscious, but she has no shape, no definition, and she has not been cut since November. We're gonna go get my makeup done, and we are going to feel glowy, feel great, and also get the hair refreshed. So come with me on a little glow up to kind of finish off this life reset. I am wearing this little tank top from Revolve, jeans, our garage, Reebok sneakers. We're heading out. Eyes are done. They look so good. I'm already feeling so good. here's the finished look, you guys. I'm screaming, it's so good. I'm feeling good, you guys. This lip, the eyeshadow, so good. We are back. The hair is looking fresh and good. We got some little curtain bangs back, but I am going to end off this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this life reset prep with me. I feel like I'm a little bit more put together now and definitely needed this. So if you feel like your life is a little bit chaotic and you've been needing a refresh, this is your sign to do it. But I love you guys so much and I will see you in the next video. Bye.